everyone, and how is it going? So in today's video I'm here to bring you a WWDC 2017 video because Apple released a bunch of stuff that I really do want to talk about, and I'm sorry guys, we're a little bit of a mess today. That's alright though, I mean just a quick comb. But anyways, a bunch of stuff that was released. Let's go check out their website and see what's new. Well, hello everybody. We are here on the Apple website and we've got a few things to check out today, so let's not waste any more time and let's get on to the iPad. They have released a new iPad. It is called the iPad Pro, and basically they have discontinued the previous generation of the iPad. It is a 10.5-inch iPad. It's actually extremely powerful. It's an all-new 10.5-inch model, got the world's advanced display. Apple is incredible with making good displays, so this is no surprise there. More powerful than most PC laptops. I find that a little bit hard to believe, but we will give it a shot, and I will see it with my own eyes and believe it then, but I'm not going to believe it now because Apple tends to exaggerate and kind of say that their products are better than they actually really are sometimes. So we'll give that a shot and we'll see how it is when it comes out. iOS 11, I've taken a look at that. That is actually really good. I'm very impressed with the multitasking that they did there. Gaming and video editing is all a breeze with this new iPad. No problem there. We've also got a 600 nit display. We've got a P3 wide color gamut. We've got a 1.8-inch reflective screen, which basically means that it will not reflect when you take it out into the sun, which is great. You've also got multitasking redesigned from the swipe up, which makes really everything perfect, and you can change apps with ease, which is absolutely amazing. You've got the A10X Fusion chip with 64-bit architecture, which is actually really good. And you've got 6 cores in there, which actually is going to produce an incredible amount of power, which I'm really excited to try out. So we will give that a try out at some point when it does come out. We've got the CPU speed has gone up 30% faster. The graphics speed's gone up 40% faster. We've got the Apple Pencil, which is now even sharper, and I think what they mean by that is that it has the iPad has a more refresh rate, so it means it's going to be more accurate. Yeah, I was right. And we've got the iOS 11, which is coming out in the fall. I will briefly go over this as well. We've done the iPad. It's basically, that's all we got there. I will leave a link in the description down below if you want to learn more about this. The all-new dock, we've got find files easily and all that stuff, and multitasking is no problem. App switcher, again, you swipe up, you got a bunch of apps that you recently used that you can change between. Multitasking is very welcome. Thank you, Apple. I mean, we are people. We like to multitask. We like to get things done at the same time. We don't like to just do one thing at a time, and especially since Microsoft and Samsung and people like that are doing this, it's time that Apple stepped up their game as well with the increasing demand for multitasking. Creativity, you've got apps, basically Photoshop and all that stuff, and photo editor and all of that stuff, and it weighs under 500 grams. This is probably the most shocking thing about the whole thing, is it weighs under 500 grams. Like, that's great. You can take it wherever you go. Like, it's incredible. And it's a 10.5-inch display with 6.1 millimeters thin and weighs 477 grams. 6.9 millimeters thin for the 12.9-inch and 692 grams. That's really great. We've got the wireless in there as well, which is the LTE, that's funny. LTE, which is basically you can take Wi-Fi wherever you go, and it's basically like a SIM card, exactly like a phone, and you can basically use Wi-Fi and just do any kind of internet-based things on the go, which is great. I have used that in my previous iPad, which I actually really do enjoy using that. The cameras have been bumped up from the previous generation. Oh, I think they actually took because the 9.7-inch iPad Pro that they had a 12 megapixel camera, but I think it had only like a 4 or a 5 megapixel in the front. But anyways, they've taken the cameras from the iPhone 7 and put them into the iPad Pro, which is definitely welcome. Bringing because the front-facing camera has always been a disappointment, has always been low quality. So the fact that they have bring that up to 1080p now, I actually only consider it HD 1080p now. I don't think that we should still be doing 720. I think that's time for us to retire that because it's been around for quite a long time. I think 1080p and 4K should be standard now, especially 1080p considering that it's very accessible right now because pretty much any phone that you get has a 1080p camera now. Like, I mean, people are a little bit behind the times here. Touch ID is also improved in speed. Smart keyboard. Nothing we haven't seen before. We've also got, that's it for iPad. Alright, so let's move on to iOS because I think that's definitely something we should go through here. Oh, this is iOS 10. This isn't iOS 11. Let's go on to Mac then, okay. Alright, so I'm going to skim through the Macs, basically. Again, we have basically just increased performance and basically more storage, more RAM, better processing power, and just basically they've made the Macs a little bit more affordable and have basically loaded them up a little bit better. This isn't nothing we've seen before. Basically going to scroll through this. And Mac High Sierra is actually coming out soon too, which I'm actually really excited to try out as well. Basically just improvements to the Safari browser and stuff like that, which is always welcome to see. And basically all of the factory apps that come with MacBook are still on there. Things have been improved. Let's move on to Watch. I'm not going to go through everything. I'm just going to skim through everything. I'm not going to go into detail. Watch OS is coming out. Basically means that you can, it's just more fitness related and stuff like that. So, and you have a Series Smart Home Screen or whatever. I'm not too sure what to call it. You got faster access to your apps, basically user-friendly multitasking, which I'm definitely welcoming without any hesitation. So we've also got the new fitness apps and stuff like that. We've got workout apps. We've got breathing apps. We've got like third-party emojis and stuff like that. And we've also got, I think we also have new watch bands as well. And a great thing that I'm also really excited for is Apple has opened up to developers, which is incredible because that means that when they open up to developers, that gives developers more creativity and they're able to design their apps to work with the components inside of the phone or the iPad or the Mac, and they can take full advantage of the processing power and the capabilities because Apple decides to open up to developers. And that's the great thing about it, is they can now take advantage of all of the processing power and make their apps really, really good. Nothing new with iPhone. No new iPhones have been announced, but we'll just skim over that. Basically, iOS 11 will come available for all of these as well. iPhone 7, still the same thing. iPad is the only thing that has changed. Mac has changed. We can't view the HomePod quite at the moment, but basically that's all for the new WWDC. Some new apps have also been announced as well. The new Smart Keyboard. This has been brought down to $449, so I definitely recommend that you pick up one of these if you are in the market for an iPad and you want an affordable one. This is basically the iPad Air 2, so it has the Touch ID. It doesn't have the greatest camera, but I mean, like I said, it has the processing power. It's a budget iPad. I mean, any iPad is a good iPad, so I mean, if it's a little bit cheaper and you don't care, if you just want the operating system and you want the OS and you want a decently powerful iPad, then definitely go for that one. By any means, if you're on the older iPad Pro, if there's no reason for you to upgrade, because you're not really gaining a whole lot with this upgrade. I mean, again, you're getting a slightly larger screen. You might be getting a slightly better camera on the front, but the back one is still the same as before. So, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't really recommend upgrading to the newest iPad Pro if you're still running on the old 9.7 inch iPad Pro, because it's just not really, it's not really logical. I mean, like, you still got a brand new iPad there, and I wouldn't really consider upgrading it that soon. We got all of that, and we've got the HomePod coming out. So basically that's all I've got to cover in this video, so yeah. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please give it a big old thumbs up. It lets me know that you are enjoying the videos. I'm really excited for the new iPad Pro. I'm also excited for the new HomePod speaker, and I'm also excited for iOS 11 to come out. I will be testing all of these out on this channel, so be sure to stick around for those. iOS 11 doesn't drop until fall, and the HomePod doesn't drop until late December. So there's a few things that don't drop quite yet. I heard the iPad Pro's coming out in the next few weeks, so I might have an unboxing for you on that one. It's soon, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think about iOS 11. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think stuff could have been done to improve it? Do you think it's spot on? Do you think Apple did what they were supposed to do? Or are you not too impressed with it? What do you think? Are you an Apple fan, or are you a Samsung fan, or an Android fan, or whatever you want to call it? But I look forward to hearing about those comments down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.